guys, welcome back to Dream Daddy. Can you believe that we are down to the last dad? Can you believe out of all these wonderful suitors, there's only one left that I haven't played? Sort of sad to be finishing this game up so quickly, but who knows, maybe there'll be like DLC in the future. Anyway, let's get on with it. Gotta message my bro. I wonder what Craig's up to today. I navigate to Craig's dad book page and type out a message. Hey bro, or should I say neighbor, let's catch up like old times. A couple moments pass before I hear a ding on the computer. It's a message from Craig. That was quick. Bro, my man, let's definitely hang soon. Might be a little different from our old weekend-long benders, but it'll still be fun. I think for a moment. This could be a fun opportunity to see my old buddy in his new element. We exchange a couple more messages and he logs off to prep for the game. What game? I should see if Amanda wants to join me. I walk over to Amanda's room and knock on the door. Yo, Manda Panda! I open the door and find Amanda sitting cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by magazines and newspaper clippings. She seems to be making some sort of art piece. What you working on? Just a collage for class. We're supposed to make a piece that represents our goals for the future. I take a closer look at her collage. That's a lot of dogs. It's mostly dogs, yeah. Did you need something? Craig invited us to a softball game. Wanna go? Remember that one time you signed me up for softball and you bought me all the gear, and then you took me to the first game and then someone hit a ball towards me and I just ran off the field crying? And then you hid in the dugout and would scream if I tried to pick you up, yes. I was afraid of baseballs. I thought you were a gigantic, sentient softball. So does that mean you don't want to go? Amanda gets up and looks me dead in the eye, determined. I'm finally ready to face my fears head on. Let's do this. Amanda and I make the short drive out to the local softball field. For a kid's softball game, it's pretty packed. We clamber up the bleachers and take our seats on the top row. I don't see Craig anywhere. So when do the kids start crying and running off the field? You know that your relationship with softball is different from everyone else's relationship with softball, right? Okay, but if I don't see some kids cry, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed. For nostalgia purposes, of course. Not because I take joy out of children fighting for my amusement. Definitely not that. The game starts and the kids run out onto the field. I see Craig by the dugout with a clipboard. He has River strapped to his chest, as per usual. There's a guy in a pancake costume doing jumping jacks across the field. I guess that's the mascot. Reading the kids' brightly colored jerseys, I see that it's the Maple Bay Flapjacks against the Pinewood Ocelots. Go Flapjacks?
I don't know.
Choke up on the bat, Miranda! Yeah, Miranda! Square up! How much do you know about softball? Enough to know that the balls are relatively hard, despite their name. But yelling is fun.
Yeah.
Give it a shot! It's cathartic. What are you willing to sacrifice to win? Keep your eye on the ball, and also an eye on the bat, and the outfield, and the other players. Just keep your eye on all that stuff simultaneously. Nice. We watch a couple innings of softball. They aren't ready for the major leagues yet, but Craig's trained his team pretty well. It seems like he's really good with kids. Keg Stand Craig is good with children. Whoa. It's amazing how hard they're hitting the ball and how no one has run off the field crying yet. Amanda, dear, you have to let it go. Let what go? I'm perfectly fine. The opposing team is up at bat. They hit a fly ball out into the center field. The tiny little girl tries to get under the ball, but it misses her glove and hits her straight on the forehead. See? It's a completely justifiable fear. The girl plops down onto the grass and starts crying. Craig makes a beeline to her, checking her forehead and comforting her until her parents arrive. He carries her off the field as she sobs. What a sweetheart. Man, it's strange to think about how this was the guy who once backflipped off of a roof and into a pool while shotgunning a beer. He's so responsible now. The game resumes after the girl calms down a bit and we watch a couple more innings. Craig's team is crushing the other team in the 9th inning. The Ocelots seem to have given up by this point. I see one outfielder eating fistfuls of grass. A batter on the other team knocks a foul ball into the stands. I follow the trajectory and... Oh no, it's coming right for me. Oh no, Richard! Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. It's gonna hit your glasses are gonna break. This is gonna be awful. I close my eyes and brace for impact. There should have been an impact. I open my eyes and look over to see Amanda holding the softball, staring at it in amazement. I caught the ball. You saved me. I caught the ball! Dad, I caught the ball! You did it, Amanda. I faced my fears. I defeated the softball. I can do anything. Amanda and I share a big hug. It's a tender moment that I don't think anyone else watching really understood. I'm proud of you, kiddo. The game ends and Craig's team are declared the victors. We sit patiently as the girls line up to shake hands. Great job, everyone! We walk over to the dugout to congratulate Craig, who's talking with some of the parents. Craig, great work, man!
Oh.
Thanks! We've been working hard all season, and it's great to see it pay off. I'm so proud of all my girls. Speaking of which, have you met Briar and Hazel? Hi, girls! Hello! Hey, killer playing out there.
Huh?
Yeah, you guys rule. Thank you. You guys are twins, huh? So which one of you is the evil one? Hazel. Yeah, it's me.
Oh.
Good looking out.
Oh.
Do you guys ever pretend to be each other? I don't have a twin, but I think if I did, I'd be doing that constantly. Yeah, I take all of her math tests. And I usually throw rocks at stuff, and when people get mad, I tell them I'm Briar. What? We will talk about this later. Richard, bro, I just got a couple more things to clean up, then we can hang. Sounds good. Just then, one of the moms jumps into the conversation. Not so fast! We have to celebrate our win, Craig! I'm taking the whole team to get pizza! Oh, I don't know if I can... Nonsense! The girls won! What sort of celebration could we have without our fearless leader? Janet, please. She lays her hand on his shoulder and gives him goo-goo eyes. Man, this mom is laying it on thick. Amanda and I share a look. All right. Is it cool if my bro comes along? The mom looks slightly put out, but covers it up with a smile. Of course! Anything for our fearless leader, am I right?
Huh.
Where are we going? Thirsty's Pizza? Oh, geez, Amanda, not in front of the mom. What?
Huh.
What? It's a real place. An endless stream of girls clad in softball gear pile out of a minivan and into a local pizza buffet, which is actually called Thirsty's Pizza. Amanda and I trail behind them with Craig. Reminds me of all the awful pizza we put into our bodies back in the day.
Oh.
Remember how we used to just fold whole pies in half and then put taco fillings inside? Ah, pizzacos. I could never forget. How did we survive college? Our bodies were younger back then, more elastic, more able to handle the toxic waste we put inside us. The good old days. The kids run around playing arcade games and eating greasy food. Amanda and I jump on a couple slices of mediocre pizza.
Oh.
Hey, give me a pizza that.
Whoa!
No, absolutely not.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I'm strictly eating salad here. Thanks for addressing the issue, Amanda. Dad. A different mom walks up to us, talking to Craig as if we weren't even there. Craig, thank you so much for looking after our kids. My daughter tells me every day about how great you are. Oh, I'm happy to look after them. Definitely helps that I have kids of my own. It's been so hard since Daniel left. I'm glad to know that my children have a strong male role model in their lives. Amanda and I look at each other again. Craig gets it from all angles, huh? Craig smiles sheepishly. Thank you so much, dude. Craig holds his fist up for a fist bump from the mom in what I think is a maneuver to lighten the conversation. He looks super uncomfortable. I should throw him a bone here. Create a diversion. I pull out the first thing that comes to mind. Who watched Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers last night? What? Callum and Flint Dogbone visited a truck stop that was also a cemetery and led an exorcism of a ghost that was haunting the hot dog grill. I nudge Amanda for support.
Whoa!
There was also a demon haunting one of the bathroom stalls and it kept throwing poop on the wall. Pretty scary stuff. Actually, now that I think about it, there's a good chance there's a non-paranormal explanation for that. But still, quality television. I haven't seen that. You haven't seen that either! Oh no! Oh no, I'm sorry, you should. Wow, we have... No! No, I refuse to let this softball mom get her greasy... I saved it. Shit. I panicked. Well, still, I'm doing this over again. I need to throw you a better bone. Let's... Smoke screener? Alright, we're going back to my wingman days. I gotta run the blocking play. So, Martha, it must get lonely without Daniel. No, Richard, that's the poor choice. Oh my god. Pass! I remember that working better in the past. She turns her back to me and talks to Craig. Boo! 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 Last chance. Boo! Last chance. I don't care what people think. My bro needs... He's so uncomfortable. I gotta save him. Tag team with Amanda. I give Amanda another knowing look and she hits me back with a nod. She understands. Amanda puts a hand to her stomach and looks at me with puppy dog eyes. Dad, I don't feel so good. I think I ate too much pizza. Oh no, sweetie, you're not gonna projectile vomit everywhere, are you?
Oh.
Yeah, I think I'm going to projectile vomit everywhere right now. The words projectile vomit and right now usually seem to get everyone to clear out, but Martha's not budging. Back it up, Martha, you're in the splash zone. I drank a lot of orange juice this morning and it's feeling pretty acidic. You'll be fine. God, Martha. Amanda shoots me a worried look. This con is going sideways. I should have known that a mom of all people would know the fake puke scam.
Huh.
Well, I guess it went away and I'm fine now and nothing's wrong. She turns her back on me and talks to Craig. I guess that was just a lose-lose situation. But, hey, at least I wasn't weird about my television interests. Craig doesn't even watch Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. She turns her back on me to talk to Craig. So, I'm taking Hazel and Briar tonight for the sleepover? Yep, they're pretty excited about it. You'll keep them out of trouble, right? Oh, of course! But I could always use help watching after everyone tonight, if you're not doing anything. Wow, this lady is really going for the gold.
Bro.
It'll actually be nice to have a night to myself and River, but thanks for the invite. Bro? Martha, you might want to grab your child. She's stuffing pizza into a coin slot. Martha angrily turns her attention toward her daughter. Tiffany, not another arcade machine, I swear, if we have to buy it! Martha storms off towards her kid. She seems nice.
Oh.
Yeah, the team is one big, weird family. Takes all sorts, right? Tiffany, don't eat the tokens! Tiffany's a stellar hitter. Whew. I finally think I have time to talk to Craig now. Man, you're a busy guy, huh? Only on days like today, I hope. Dad! Hey, girls. Dad, can you help us beat our record on DDR? We told Ariana's dad that you could destroy him on the dance mat. Please help.
I don't know.
Girls, you know I don't have my jukes anymore. But, Dad... Craig looks at me like a hurt puppy.
Oh.
Sorry, dudes. Duty calls. I promise we'll catch up in a bit. It's all good, buddy. Go on, go DDR with your sick moves. Craig runs off with his daughters, and I'm left alone with mine. Man, I was really hoping to hang out with Craig more today, but it seems like he's getting dragged in every direction. It definitely wasn't like this in college. I feel like we might be a third wheel here.
Ah.
There's worse places than an arcade to be left to your own devices. You're right. Want to drop some coin on pinball? You know it. Amanda and I pull up to a machine that's feeling pretty hot and get to work. I'm a little rusty, but the pinball wizard within me never dies. I pull out a decent score and then challenge Amanda to top mine. And immediately she gets multi-ball. Looks like she takes after her father. You're pretty good.
Dad.
Don't patronize me. Hey, just trying to pay you a compliment. Amanda shushes me. She's in her zen zone. She's getting that flow state of pinball. She fights valiantly, racking up points by the millions. She's this close to beating my score, but I feel honored just being able to watch. You're friends with Craig, right? Hi, Janet. Janet from earlier walks up and leans on the pinball machine. Flips her hair. Yeah, we went to college together. Please don't lean on my thing. Huh, that's so interesting. So do you know if he's, like, available? Oh, I honestly don't know if I could say. Seriously, you're gonna make it tilt. Because it seems like so much work to watch after his kids. Don't you think it would be great if he... Lady, I swear to God. All of a sudden, a buzzer sounds and the game is over. Janet made the pinball machine tilt. You stone harpy. What?
Oh.
I said I have to go over there now and put pizza in my mouth so I don't say anything that'll hurt your feelings. Amanda. Bro! What's going on? Now's our chance. If we don't get out of here now, we're stuck for the rest of the night. I wrangle Amanda and say some quick goodbyes with Craig. We head out of the pizza place. Finally. Amanda promises that she'll keep the couch warm for me and heads home. Hope you don't mind me... Oh, it's night though. You can see the stars and shit. That's awesome. Hope you don't mind me bringing you back here, bro. Not at all, dude. It's good to finally get you all to myself for a second. River burps. I guess not all to myself. But that's okay. I wouldn't want you to leave. You're so adorable. Look at you, you little baby with your grabby hands. Well, almost all to myself. Hold up. Craig walks over to the trunk of his car and pulls out 2 gloves and a softball.
Oh.
Up for some catch? This might be less catch and more you throwing the ball and me running after it, but sure. We stand in the middle of the empty baseball diamond and start tossing the ball back and forth.
Oh.
I have a cooler in my car that we could grab, but there's only juice boxes in there. Hey, if there's grape, you can just sign me up. Man, fatherhood is strange. You're telling me? I can't believe I'm looking back on my keg stand Craig days and reminiscing about it. Those were some good times. I don't know anyone else who could pull off the rare horizontal keg stand.
Oh.
It was a feat of discipline, bro. Trust me. I haven't properly hung out with Craig in so long, I don't even know where to begin. Ask about... the kids. I can't believe you're a father of 3.
Oh.
Neither can I. You know me, I'm an indecisive person. You switched your major 4 times.
Oh.
Yeah, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, but raising kids? When Briar and Hazel were born, it all finally made sense. It was like all the time I had spent trying to figure things out led to them. I couldn't be happier about it. I don't think I've ever cared about anything as much as I care about them. I had the exact same feeling when Amanda was born. It was the best thing to ever happen to me. It could be the only thing that ever happened to me, and I would still be proud of the life I lived. Ask about coaching softball. So is softball coach the life you wanted, or was it the life that was thrust upon you?
Oh.
Ha! I'll admit that I was hesitant at first. Briar and Hazel had so much energy that we just had to get them into sports, but no one was there to run the team. The more I did it, the more I saw how much it meant to all the girls. I'm worried there'd be a riot if I quit. I would also be afraid of a bunch of tiny children with metal bats.
I don't know.
They're quick and they work as a team. I've trained them too well. They'd take you down like a pack of velociraptors on a T-Rex. Exactly. Ask about the business. So, you run a business now?
Nice.
Yep, we sell fitness gear. Imports and exports mostly, but we're coming up with our own line of athleisure wear soon. I nod. I mostly use my sweatpants for watching TV and not, sweating. Sounds like he'd make a killing. Honestly, I need to get myself a good, comfortable pair of sweatpants. Just like a nice dark gray pair that is like way large but have drawstrings so I can tighten them when I need to. Nice. If you ever need athletic gear, I've got your back. You could sponsor me. I'll rep your athleisure wear brand while I mow my lawn. That is the glamorous lifestyle we're catering to, yes.
Oh.
It's nice out here. Quiet. Must be good to get away from the softball moms for a bit, huh?
Oh.
Christ, Janet. Yeah, that was a lot. Are they always like that? Actually, this wasn't nearly as bad. Oh my god, Craig, you poor thing! You have to put up with them so much! Baby. Yikes. I'm just so not interested. Well, what are you interested in? His kids, his business, his fitness wear. What else?
Oh.
What are you interested in, baby?
Oh.
Peace and quiet. That hot silence.
Hey.
My ultimate sexual fantasy is sleeping in on a Saturday.
Oh.
But more seriously, I just can't get back into dating right now. I couldn't even if I wanted to. There's no time.
I don't know.
And I feel so uncomfortable trying to introduce a stranger into my girls' lives. They've already been through so much. I can't put them through that. I mean, I don't mean to, be out there, but I'm not a stranger. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Buddy, I hear you.
Oh.
So, the moms can hit on me all they want, but the girls are my top priority. Hit softballs, don't get hit on by moms. The right person will come along eventually. You're doing a great job. Those kids love you, and to add to that, the whole team loves you. I think you've got this dad thing down right. Thanks, bro. That means a lot coming from you. While I'm distracted, I missed the softball and... Does it hit you in the face this time? It hits me right on the head. Breaks your glasses. It's like dodgeball in high school all over again. Wow, that hurts. Amanda was right all along.
Oh.
Sorry, dude. Craig runs over to me. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Wait, let me do the dad thing for a second. Craig spends a moment examining my head. It's worse than I thought. Don't tell me you have to kiss it to make it better. Ah, that's adorable! Why would you deny a kiss to your boo-boo, baby?
Bro.
You would be so lucky. That was planned. I mean, kissing was for the weak. It's not for the weak. That was planned. That was totally planned. You probably don't teach the more advanced techniques to little leaguers, but Babe Ruth used to catch balls with his teeth all the time. I still got it.
Oh.
Ha! Maybe they'll learn in high school. He didn't like that. Darn it. I get up and dust myself off. River yawns. Oh, the baby's tired. Hey, little buddy. You must be getting tired, huh? I hate to say it, but I should probably head out. Sorry things are so... You get older and life just kinda gets in the way, huh? We start walking back to the parking lot. Hey, remember that one house party we went to that got broken up by a helicopter?
Hey.
How could I forget? You and me hopped over a concrete wall to get away. But the other side of the fence was a parking lot where a bunch of cops were parked.
Oh.
Oh man, yeah. Could you imagine the look on our faces? We just walked straight past them like we were out for a stroll. And, not knowing that we were at the party, they started joking with us about how big of a bust it was. We had to talk with them for 30 minutes. You told them you were interested in joining the academy.
Bro.
And then they started giving me pointers for the exam. Longest 30 minutes of my life. Man, college. Good old days, right? We get back to our cars. Craig pulls me into a hug. Or at least, as much as we can manage with the baby in between us. A little baby. Never enough time, huh? Guess not. Let me make it up to you. Let's hang soon, yeah? I'd like that. I yawn as I walk through the door, spotting Amanda hunched over her collage, glue stick in hand. Burning the midnight art oil? Figured I might do something productive between episodes of Shark Hunter lip sync battles. Do the sharks lip sync or do the shark hunters lip sync? Yes. I look over her shoulder at the collage. Amanda, this is some good art. Look at this good art you've made. Thanks, I'm just about done. Like before, it's still a lot of dogs. In one corner is a giant pile of cash. In the other, it's... Amanda, is that me? Yup, the whole thing is about my goals for the future, and those are basically just to sit on a giant pile of money with my 20 dogs and also have a strong and mutually supportive relationship with my father into adulthood. Oh, now you've done it. Get ready to watch your dad cry. Here it comes. It's happening. Oh, Dad. You did this with your good art. She pats me on the back. Hey, how was your hang with Craig? I wipe a tear from my eye. It was good. That Craig guy sure is busy. Yeah, dude, the softball life isn't for quitters. Also, I'm very proud of you for facing your fears today. How does it feel? I'm on top of the world, Pops. I should start facing my fears more often. Oh yeah? How about tomorrow we hit some empty parking lots and practice? Dare I say it? Parallel parking. Baby steps, Dad. I'll work my way up to it. All right, I'm gonna hit the hay. Take care of late night television for me, all right? I'll let them know you said hey. How did I do? I feel like it could have gone better. I'm feeling like maybe I got a B. How did I do? Yeah!
Looks like a new PR.
Nice. I was worried that I got a B. I'm glad I got an A though. That's better. That's better than a B.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Next. Maybe I'll actually get some eggplants in this time. I should have read his interests. Maybe that would have helped me answer things. Too late. Alright, too late. I really want to get some good quality time in with Craig. The last time we hung out, he was so busy with the kids and fending off flirty moms that I feel like we barely talked. Ever since the first time we hung out, I've been trying to get up a little early for runs. I don't think I'm going to be as embarrassing as last time. Maybe I'll even be able to catch up with him now. I type out a message to him on Dad Book. Hey man, been training on my run game recently. Ready for a round 2? You have not been training, you dingus. Craig responds almost immediately. Dude, of course! Emojis! I don't know why he didn't just send an emoji rather than type it out. Another message pops into my inbox from Craig. Let's meet up early tomorrow morning for my favorite morning activity, brunch. Brunch? What's that? You run and then you get brunch. I mean, I can do that. Craig and I agreed to a time to meet in the morning, and I have a chance to spend the evening hanging out with Amanda. So, we doing pizza tonight? Again? Can't we do, like, salad night?
Hey.
Dad, are you on a health kick? Not yet. I've formed the committee to examine the possibility of being on a health kick. They haven't returned with their findings.
Oh.
Dad, if you go on a health kick, then I have to go on a health kick by virtue of being under the same roof as you. I don't know if I have the constitution for that. The committee is still out. I'm sorry, Amanda, it's time. Not if I have something to say about it. Suddenly, Amanda lunges for the phone before I can stop her. She has the pizza place on speed dial, of course. Hi, yes, can I get an extra large pizza with chicken, bacon, extra cheese and tomatoes, and a couple of the garlic sauce cups? Amanda, you're going a little north here. Oh, right, can you maybe throw some leaves on there or something? Yeah, he's going on a health kick. Yeah, Rico, I know, it's tragic. Amanda listens for a second.
Huh?
Hold on, I'll ask. Dad, is oregano a salad? Orego's not a salad. It's a weed. Can't blame me for trying. Nah, Rico, I'm talking to my dad. We'll just go with the meat lover's fantasy. Sure. Say hi to the wife and kids for me. Amanda hangs up. Rico says hey. The food gets delivered and we plop down onto the couch to eat some za.
Oh.
Just be careful, running is a gateway drug. It's a slippery slope, Dad. First you go on a couple light jogs, and before you know it, you're converting the garage into a home gym and renewing your subscription to some sort of weekly kombucha delivery service. Question. Shoot. What's kombucha?
Ah.
Okay, so you aren't too far gone yet. Kombucha is... Oh, it's tea. Okay. Ugh, I don't even like tea. I'm just giving you a hard time, Pops. I'm really happy you're running more and caring about your health. I want to keep you around for as long as possible. Thanks, kiddo. Speaking of which, I'm running with Craig tomorrow.
Ah.
You're gonna be able to keep up with him? Hey. Probably not. We laugh and eat more pizza than is probably healthy in the name of carbo loading. I call it a night early so that I'm ready for tomorrow. When I first started running in the mornings, it was pretty hellish. Now that I'm a few sessions in, it admittedly has become a little bit easier, despite it always ending in me dry heaving over a trash can. Is that what the runner's high is? Just dry heaving? I lace up my tennis shoes, throw on a t-shirt from a rider's summit I went to 20 years ago, and head out the door at a moderate jog. Craig is already outside with River strapped to his chest.
Nice.
He's dressed head to toe in color-coordinating running gear. Wow, I look like a total schlub next to this guy. Hey, bro. Morning, Craig. River gonna be running with us? Best as she can. We're taking it to the limit, aren't we, kiddo? Go. Oh, I know what that means. Craig hands her a stuffed toy, which makes her smile ear to ear. That's Arnold the capybara. Sometimes it's the only thing that'll get her to stop crying. Oh, I've been there. Amanda had a stuffed panda that she carried around everywhere. She would have a tantrum if we ever tried to wash it. It was gross. So you've been running lately? Every morning for 30 minutes. I'm basically an elite athlete by this point. Ha! Well, I'll try and keep up. So where are we headed?
Oh.
I was thinking that we could do a couple laps around the park. Okay, that sounds reasonable. Then we'll do some hill climbs up a slope. Okay, I can probably handle that. And then we'll close it off by doing some wilderness survival hike running to increase our agility. I'm suddenly struck with the overwhelming need to crawl back into bed.
Oh.
That sound okay to you? I usually like to throw some timed murder sprints in there, but I'll go easy on you since you're a beginner. That sounds like something I am able to physically do.
Dude.
Great! Let's get started! Aw, nice meadow, though. Craig and I finally arrive at the park. A few other lone joggers make their way around the perimeter, and River waves enthusiastically at everyone we pass. It's a lot more peaceful in the mornings. Aside from birds chirping and River gurgling away in the stroller, it's pretty quiet. All right, good warm-up. That was the warm-up?
Bro.
Let's start the show.
Dude.
But wait. Craig reaches into his bag and tosses me a water bottle. I fumble it, but thankfully don't drop it. That would have been embarrassing.
Oh.
You gotta hydrate, bro. I take a long drink from the water bottle and feel reinvigorated. Man, I don't drink enough water. Hey. I look down and pick up Arnold, River's toy, and hand it back to her. Must have dropped this.
Oh.
Thanks for looking out, bro.
Nice.
You ready? My body's collapsing in on itself. Yeah, I'm ready. I gotta be positive when it comes to workout stuff with you. You don't like my weird, sarcastic dad jokes. Yeah, I'm ready. We finally finish our however many teenth lap around the park. I'm breathing heavily, but I can't believe I actually didn't lose Craig. He's even breathing heavily too, which makes me feel a little better. I look down at my shirt and notice I'm drenched in sweat. Huh, almost looks like a frowny face. That's one. What?
Bro.
I'm just kidding. Good hustle out there. I'm really impressed. You're way better than the last time I launched you off a treadmill. Yeah, man, you really pushed me to my limit just now. I can't believe I held on.
Oh.
Sometimes you just need someone there with you to push you to do your absolute best. I'm glad I could be that guy, bro. Honestly, it's just because I'm trying to impress my hot friend, but that works too. Who's ready for hill climbs? Blah.
Oh.
There's my little cheerleader. Richard, you ready? Ugh. Ugh. You bet. Craig takes me to a separate portion of the park where there's a steep hill that seems to go up forever. I strain my eyes to see some other joggers at the top. So what do we do now?
Nice.
We run up the thing. That looks like a lot. Richard, there's 2 things you need to know about this hill. 1, don't stop running till you get to the top. And 2, Craig points to the top of the hill.
Hey.
That's not the top. Let's do this, Craig.
I
finally reached the top of the hill after making my way past what I originally thought was the top of the hill. Once there, I hunch over onto my knees and gasp for air. My lungs are like daggers poking my ribs. I can feel my heart in my ears. River, I'm having a moment. Please. Oh boy. Craig looks like he's taking a beating as well. Ha, so he is human.
Nice.
Richard, put your arms on your head and stretch out your elbows. It'll help you breathe easier. I do as Craig says. It feels a little better, but I'm still in agony.
oh.
And here. Craig tosses me the water bottle again. I hydrate like my life depends on it. Don't drink too much, though, because if you do, your stomach will start hurting when you do activity. Thanks, dude.
Hey.
Phenomenal work! You feel that lightness in your head? That's the runner's high. No, I just feel my head throbbing, bro. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, that's it. I thought I was just, dying. Wanna take it slow for a bit? I would like that very much. Yes, please. As we're catching our breath, River starts crying. Baby, where's your toy? What's wrong, Sweet Pea? Do you want to play with Arnold? Craig looks around us.
Hey.
Oh boy. Man down. I think we lost Arnold. River keeps wailing. Oh, the baby with the tears and the chubby cheeks. I'm sorry.
Nice.
I've abandoned my child. It's toy. We gotta find him, dude. It should be simple, right? We just gotta retrace our steps. I remember River last having it down at the bottom of the hill. Craig and I jog down the path, searching high and low for the stuffed capybara, which Craig takes the time to explain to me is a large rodent native to South America. We get to the place where River might have dropped it, but it's still nowhere to be found. Looks like we've got a mystery on our hands. We have to get to the bottom of this. I suspect foul play. Looks like this is a prime case for world-renowned Detective Myers. Dude, it's time for a bro adventure. A bro-venture! We high-five and decide to jog back to the park to see if we can find any leads. So it looks like there's a couple more places to check and some bros around here that we could interrogate. Sounds good.
Nice.
Wait, who's good cop and who's bad cop? I don't have the heart to be bad cop. Please be good cop. I think about it for a second. Well, I think that with your stature and overall resilience, you would make an intimidating bad cop. But on the other hand, you do have an adorable baby strapped to your chest, so that softens the edge a bit. All valid points. I think you would make a great good cop because of your congenial attitude and willingness to try new things. But then again, I've seen how you get when there are too many commercial breaks during a show, so you have the potential to be a scary bad cop. I don't want to have to watch Meet Hell in 3-minute segments with 5 minutes of commercials in between. And they're loud. The commercials are too loud. I just want to watch my shows in peace without people yelling at me to buy wiper fluid and stuff.
Bro.
Case in point. Let's play it moment by moment. Smart.
Oh.
So, where to, bro-tective? Go to the playground. There are a lot of kids there. We make our way over to a small playground at the edge of the park. A couple of kids play on the jungle gym while parents watch on the nearby benches. Over on one of the benches, I spot a familiar face. Oh, it's Joseph! I gotta, bro. I gotta. I've missed you, Joseph. Let's see what Joseph's up to.
Hey.
We jog over to... Hi, baby! He seems seems to be engrossed in his book. Joseph!
Oh.
Joseph nearly drops his book. Hey guys, didn't think I'd see you two out here. Richard, are you exercising? Sure am. You know me, I just love to run and be healthy. That's kind of my whole thing. What are you reading?
Oh.
Oh, just a book on knots and rope tying.
Norm McDonald!
4 boats. Boat ropes. Joseph, I wish you would have enlightened me on this during your route. Because I don't mean to be too personal, but Richard would love to have some knot tying lessons from you. Like, not gonna lie, Richard would love to learn how to tie knots. Joseph, please. Teach him about those boat ropes, buddy. Right. I can't get over that. Joseph! Joseph! You're... You kinky bitch.
Oh.
Say, you didn't happen to see a stuffed capybara around here.
Oh.
What's a capybara?
Hmm.
It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Joseph thinks for a second. Haven't seen one around. I'll tell the kids to keep an eye out. Your kids are here?
Hey.
Joseph looks around.
Oh, cracker!
They were here a second ago. Must have gone exploring around the park. Do you know where they could have run off to? They're kids. They get into mischief sometimes, but they always come back. That sounds a little suspect, Joseph. Mischief, you say?
Oh.
Wait, am I being interrogated right now? Only if you're into it, bro. No, yes, only if you did something wrong. No, yes. I'm torn. Because I love you, Joseph, but I'm also trying to find my bro's child's toy. Just doing our due diligence, Joseph.
I don't know.
Arnold means a lot to River here.
Oh.
I mean, you're more than welcome to ask Christian and Christy. I imagine they have their ears to the ground on all the latest playground drama. They might be somewhere around the woods. I'd love to go talk to Christian and Christy! Like, however awful your route was, I love your children! Thanks, Joseph. We'll let you get back to your rope book. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
Boat ropes! Bye, baby, I love you. We head back to the playground. Move to another park. No, we should have. I need to calm down River. We head back to the playground. Calm River down. This is a pretty nice playground. Might as well get a couple swings in. What about Arnold? Maybe having a little swing might calm River down. Might buy us more time. You're right. She's about to go nuclear. This might prepare her for the possibility of us not being able to find Arnold. Life is cruel and tough, but at least we'll always have swings. Craig straps River into the baby swing and gives her a gentle push. She giggles. Ah, baby. I take a seat on the swing next to her and immediately realize I'm stuck. River seems to love that. Craig eventually helps me out of the swing, and we decide to get back to the investigation. Now to the woods. I've dad-deuced where we should go next. The woods. Ah, pretty. We make our way to the outskirts of the park. There are a couple of benches by the dense tree line. Oh, Robert! Looks like Robert's here all by himself. This also seems like the perfect place to look for clues. Joseph's twins must be around here somewhere. Let's see what Robert knows. Maybe Robert saw something. We walk over to Robert's bench.
Oh.
Hey, Rob. Don't call me that. Okay. Hi, Robert.
Oh.
Don't call me that either. Okay. Hey, buddy. What are you up to?
Oh.
Thinking. This is my thinking bench. I have to get a solid 2 to 3 hours of brooding in per day. Filling quotas. Have you by any chance seen a small stuffed capybara around? A capybara is... It's a large rodent native to South America. I know. So have you seen one? A stuffed one, not a real one. That would be weird. Be good cop. Come on, Robert. The sooner you tell us what you know, the sooner we can let you get back to brooding.
Oh.
Bad cop time. Robert, if you don't help us, I'm gonna put you in a headlock.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a threat or a promise? Whoa, Robert. Maybe you should be on this date with Craig.
Oh.
Whoa, slow down. Blushes.
Hey.
Back off. Geez, I was just asking. Sorry. Let's look for the twins. Craig and I searched through the outskirts of the woods, hoping to find anything that might lead us to Arnold. There are a couple of cigarettes and empty beer cans scattered around the thicket. This is probably the hot spot for edgy teens to hang out at night and say swears and stuff. But it doesn't look like there was any recent activity that might be capybara related. This might be a dead end, partner bro. We return to the woods. Joseph twins must be around here somewhere. Where are they? Let's ask Robert. Time to grill Robert again. We walk over to Robert's bench. Oh, Christ, what now? Do I have to be the bad cop? Robert, I'm gonna keep being vaguely threatening until you tell us something useful. I haven't seen any goddamn capybara, okay? Crap, I was really nailing the bad cop bit too. I thought for sure we had something.
Hey.
Now what, bro? Joseph said his twins were around here somewhere, but I have no idea how we're supposed to find them. Wait, those creepy kids? Why didn't you tell me they had something to do with this? Huh, maybe I should have left the good cop, bad cop routine to the pros on TV.
Hey.
Yeah, Robert, bro, do you know where they are? I do. A lot of people underestimate the senses of a man who broods. I saw them lurking around here a while ago. Where'd they go? Ran into the woods. I'd be careful, though. I don't trust them. I trust them, but then again, I don't trust anyone. Not even you guys. Not even that baby. Rip. I take that back. You're an old soul, kiddo. That's so sweet, Robert! You're such a dork. I love you.
Oh.
Thanks for your help, Robert. The woods go deeper. I stare into the depths of the forest. Who knows what could be in there?
Oh.
Are you prepared for what we might face in here? Yes. I'm ready, partner bro. You? Nope. But if it gets River to stop crying, I don't care. Let's do this. We start down the path into the woods, keeping our eyes and ears peeled for any sign of Arnold. There are no squirrels or birds anywhere. The silence is unsettling. The sun can barely peek through the canopy. It's colder here. Suddenly, we hear voices. I want to do it! You got to do it last time! Craig and I come to— Hi, babies! Craig and I come to a clearing where we find Christian and Christy kneeling over something. Stop right there!
Hey.
And put your tiny hands where we can see them. Christian and Christy just stare at us. You heard the guy. Put your hands up! We're kind of in the middle of something here. Yeah, can you come back later? What are you kids doing? Cutting stuff up. My heart is pounding. Is this the end of the line? I step closer. I can't believe what I'm seeing. A pair of safety scissors lies in the dirt. And it's Arnold. What have they done to him? You kids, like... I adore your creepy shtick, but you guys should know better than to cut up some unknown stuffed animal.
Dude.
Arnold! Gob! You heard the baby. Hand over the capybara. No fair. Finders keepers. No, not finders keepers. That's our property, and you desecrated it. Well, how can you prove it's yours? Yeah, it doesn't have your name on it. Actually, it does. See on the foot there? Christy looks at the foot. I can't read. Craig looks at me.
Oh, man.
I'm so done with this, bro. There's no use arguing with him. I'm sorry that you got, like, so freaked out, but there's, like, nothing I can do about that. I'm so sorry. River sniffles. Craig looks exhausted.
Hi.
I gotta get her home or she's gonna have another meltdown. There has to be a good ending to this. I'll see where this ends, and then I gotta go through this again. I gotta get Arnold. I head back to the cul-de-sac alone and head inside the house. God, I'm ready for a shower, a gallon of water, and a nap. I bet Amanda's still asleep. I crack open her door to find her still in bed, sleepily scrolling through her phone. Morning. Afternoon, actually.
Huh?
Right. How was brunch? Well, we had a good time with the run part, but we didn't make it to the rest of the portmanteau. Huh? To brunch. We didn't make it to brunch. Somehow we lost River's toy capybara on our run. A capybara is... Dad, don't patronize me about giant rodents. I know. Sorry. Anyway, we figured out that Joseph's creepy twins had something to do with it, but we never got to the bottom of it. We actually cornered the kids in the woods and found what was left of the toy, but we couldn't convince them to give it back. Maybe if we had a smoking gun... I should have explored everything! I always explore everything! I was just so weirded out over Joseph and his book of knots! I should have explored the rest of the place. Oh. I mean, evidence, not a literal gun. So the run went well, though? I was a little worried about your endurance. Yeah, it was rough at first, but it ended up being a piece of cake. I actually feel pretty You're gonna start dry heaving, aren't you?
What?
My legs give out. I find myself on the floor of the hallway. I'm just gonna hang out here for a while. You take your time getting up. It's gonna be like an F, isn't it? 'Cause I ruined it. I ruined everything. I can't end it like this.
That was a good warm-up.
No, I gotta do that again. I'm doing that again. I don't care.
You've got Dad.
I do, but hold the phone. Hold the phone. I gotta go through that all over again. I'll just read everything that I haven't read through before, I guess. Craig and I, two grown adults, walk onto the playground and begin examining it meticulously for clues. There's no forensic evidence here, no stray capybara hairs at least. After searching fruitlessly for some time, we look up. All of the parents are staring at us. We smile and wave as we awkwardly slink away. Nothing? Alright. Already calmed River down. We head back to the playground. Let's look around. Dad deuced the field. We wander out to a grassy field at the center of the park. There isn't a whole lot to see, but there are a few figures camped out on a blanket. And the grass could hold any number of secrets. Look for clues. We carefully comb through the field of grass and flowers. I can't seem to find much besides a couple of ladybugs and a nickel. While I'm looking, Craig calls out to me from across the field. Richard!
Oh, man.
I jog over. Craig is kneeling in the grass, inspecting something. I approach, my heart in my throat. As I lean over Craig, I see it. This is Arnold's leg. I put my hand over River's eyes. No one should have to be subjected to this senseless violence. My God, who or what would do this?
Oh, man.
I don't know, but now I think we might be dealing with something beyond our grasp. I can't look at this anymore. I turn around, trying to wipe the image of the stuffing strewn across the ground from my mind.
Oh.
We're running out of time. We may already be too late. Bag and tag it, let's keep moving. Maneuver back to the field. Matt and Carmen! Let's talk to Matt and his daughter. Carmen spots us from across the way and waves. She's sitting down with her dad on a sunny green patch of grass. We jog over. Hey, dudes! Hey, bro! We just sat down for a picnic. Want some snacks? Maybe River, but also me? I'd like to be fed. Got anything to increase my glycogen reserves? We have apple slices. She looks so fed up.
Oh.
Thank you very much, tiny bro, but I should be fine.
Hey.
You guys working out? Good day for it. Yep, I'm the picture of health and athleticism. Don't let the muffin top fool you. Good transition, Richard. Say, you haven't seen a stuffed capybara around here anywhere, have you? What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Wait a second, how do you know what a capybara is? You wouldn't happen to have had hands-on experience with one recently, would you? We learned about capybaras in the 4th grade. I think it's more suspicious that you know what a capybara is.
Hey.
Oh my God. What if I took Arnold? What if I'm the culprit and I just don't remember? I quickly check my body for any Polaroids I might have kept on my person to remind me of who to trust and who not to trust. I saw mementos once, and I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Nothing. But what if that's what I wanted myself to think? No, Richard, don't let them win. I shake off the thought. I saw a couple of squirrels over by that tree, though. I don't know if that helps, but if you want to see some cute squirrels, you should definitely check it out.
Oh.
Thanks for the hot squirrel tip, Carmen. Well, we better get moving. Gotta find that capybara before River here has a breakdown. Good luck! Let me get some apples for the road, though. Carmen hooks me up with some road slices, and we're on our way. Okay, so can I use the foot to convince them that it's mine, and then bribe them with the apple slices? Should I really interrogate River, though? That's the thing. I don't want Craig to be like, oh, like, what are you doing with my child? Let me try this. It's always the culprit you least expect. Eye to eye with River. She's on the verge of tears.
Hey.
Good cop. Hey, sweetie. Believe me, nobody wants you to find your capybara more than me, but we need more clues, and I think somewhere in that baby brain of yours, you might have something that'll lead us to the perp. So, what do you say, kiddo? Bleh. I turned to Craig. We're getting nowhere with the witness. Well, that was a good, like, humor thing, I guess. Check out those squirrels. Where did the suspect say the squirrels would be again? The tree.
Oh.
Ah, there they are. Carmen was telling the truth. These are some rad squirrels. Rivers seems happy. This may have bought us some extra time. Back to the field. Now to the forest. Clock's ticking, dude. To the outskirts of the park, and we see Robert. I gotta be the bad cop. Don't call me Rob. Hi, Robert. Don't call me that either. Hey, buddy. What you up to? Thinking this is where I go to brood. All right, Robert. I'm gonna kick your ass. You learning how to fight? Please. Well, fine. If you don't tell us what we want to hear, I'm gonna spoil the season finale of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. You're bluffing. My buddy here doesn't play by the rules. Richard will do it. Callum and Flint crash into a haunted... Stop! You're a monster.
Hey.
Robert sighs. I haven't seen any goddamn capybara, okay? Crap, I was really nailing the bad cop bit too. I thought for sure we had something, and then the twins... What, bitch? You should have told me it was about the creepy tins. They're over in the woods with frickin' scissors. Go deeper. Yes, I am so ready, especially for River.
Nice. Bro.
Hi, guys. Come back later. It's cutting up the capybara. Oh, we showed them the floppy leg. I shouldn't have skipped through. I'm sorry. Christian and Christy look at each other. They don't know what to do. How about a deal? You give us the capybara, and we don't tell your dad about this. Ooh. Fine. She hands over the stuffed animal. And give us those safety scissors. They are clearly no longer safe in your hands. She hands them over. I'm glad we could figure this out. Come on, partner. Bye, twins. Craig and I start making our way out of the woods. He turns around and calls back to the twins.
Oh.
And tell your dad to stop letting you watch true crime shows. With the capybara back with its rightful owner, Craig and I shamble into a nearby diner, exhausted from our adventure. We find ourselves a corner booth and settle in.
Oh.
That was a tough case, but we cracked it. We're different now. Changed. Did we get in too deep?
Bro.
It's nothing a hearty brunch can't fix. My stomach grumbles. I suddenly realize how big of an appetite I worked up. Brunch! Give me brunch!
Oh.
I have strong philosophies on brunch.
Oh.
You see, the first thing you do is divide your brunches between boogie brunch, the upper class mimosas and egg benedict brunch, and grimy brunch, the give me coffee and bacon and cheesy hash browns brunch. There's a time and place for both, and I think most of life is about figuring out which one you need more. Right now, I really want the grimy brunch. So, what kind of brunch dad are you, Richard? Give me that grimy brunch. Make it fried and oily and clean the floors with a hose, and I'll be happy. A fine choice. But wait, aren't you going on a health kick? Ah, you're right. Gotta treat yourself. Are we not dads? And is brunch not a higher calling than a mere diet? Student becomes the master. Finally got eggplants for you, Craig. I'm glad you were into my brunch philosophy. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk, bro. A young waitress passes out menus as Craig situates River into a high chair. Is this your kid? You betcha. She's so cute. Hi, you. A blep. Hey, kid, middle school is gonna be really tough, but if you can make it through that, you can make it through anything. The waitress walks away after winking at Craig. Ugh. You ruined the moment. I thought you were just a great waitress who was into kids. Nope, you're into the dad, too. Back off, lady. He's mine. Seems like you're the most eligible dad bachelor in town.
Oh.
Guess so. Anyway, here's the thing about brunch. You don't do business during brunch. Brunch is a time for rest, relaxation, and restoration with those that you love. And while we're having brunch at a traditionally brunch time, the most important thing to remember is that brunch isn't a time. It's a state of mind.
Nice.
If you can't have brunch on your plate, you can always have brunch in your heart. I don't disagree with you. I just don't know if I can match your intensity.
Oh.
I'll open your eyes, bro. Just you wait. We order our food, and the waitress, after very blatantly hitting on Craig multiple times, eventually brings us our brunch feast. River munches on cereal right next to us, more or less managing to get it in her mouth. I gotta say, man, it's really great having you back around to hang out with. Things have been so busy with work and fitness and the kids. I just haven't had time to really go out and get to know people. With you here, it's like we're really picking up where we left off. I know the feeling, man. Moving to a new place could have been really rough for me, especially with Amanda going off to college soon. You're making this a lot easier. Craig smiles at me.
Bro.
It feels really good to go on another bro venture with you, dude. Just like old times. For a while, I forgot about anything that was bothering me in my life, and it was just you and me and probably this waitress who interrupted us. More coffee? I called it.
I don't know.
Oh, no thank you. None of us have coffee cups here, so I don't know why you suggested that. So, do you, like, work out? I mean, you look pretty buff. I'm thinking you work out. Yeah, mostly calisthenics, but I try to lift as part of the regimen. That's so cool. I've been looking for a workout buddy, you know? I wish I could help you out, but I'm enjoying brunch with my workout bro right now. Hello, it's me, the workout bro. Well, if you change your mind... The waitress slides a folded note to Craig and walks away. Craig makes a face as he reluctantly puts it into his pocket.
I don't know.
We can't take you anywhere, can we? Brep. It's a blessing and a curse, isn't it? The next time we hang out should be in the middle of the woods where people can't interrupt us. And also maybe in some different woods than the ones where the little kids like to vivisect things. Craig laughs.
Hey.
Man, remember all our camping road trips back in the day? Joshua Tree, Yellowstone, that was the best.
Oh.
I'd give anything to do that all over again. Dude, we should do a camping weekend! Oh, I don't know, bro. I'm an adult now. I have all these adult responsibilities. I don't think I can just drop everything to go hang out in the woods for a few days, you know? But it's like work. Just because it's a big responsibility for you doesn't mean you can't ask for time off, Craig. You're a human. You need to enjoy things too. Come on, dude. If we plan things right, we can do this. Craig, don't you ever do anything for yourself? Craig stares into his coffee mug. Of course I do. Yeah? Like what?
Oh.
Sometimes I let myself have 1 scoop of vanilla ice cream before bed, but only if I didn't meet my caloric intake for the day.
I don't know.
And sometimes I let myself hit the snooze alarm, but only once. Dude, you gotta relax sometime, or it's gonna kill you. Please come camping with me. It'd be so fun, bro. I guess I could get Smashly to take the kids for the weekend.
Oh.
I'll think about it. Well, whatever your answer is, you know where to find me, bro. We finish our brunches and head back to the cul-de-sac.
Oh.
By the way, great job keeping up today. Seems like you're already making a lot of progress. Ha, I'm probably gonna need a little bit of recovery time after this. Tell the girls I said hello.
Hey.
I will. See ya, bro-tective. I say goodbye to Craig and step inside. God, I'm ready for a shower, and I'm ready to talk to Amanda about my escapades. Hi, girl. Morning. Afternoon, actually. Yeah, how was the brunch? It was good. We got kind of sidetracked because we had to travel into the depths of Maple Bay's dark underbelly to find a toy River dropped, but, you know, I actually feel pretty Wait, hold up, I gotta fall on the floor. What? I'm on the floor of the hallway. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out here. Good talk. I feel like this went a lot better. Definitely not a C. So, Yeah.
That was a gold medal performance for sure.
Yeah! Thanks, bro. That went a lot better.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I feel like now I can confidently do the third date. So, just going through this real quick. Okay. I'm prepared. I'm ready. It took some time for our schedules to line up, but I was finally able to find a weekend where Craig and I could go camping. He always stays so busy with work and the kids, but it's good to know that we'll just be able to spend some time relaxing together in nature. Since our first run, I've managed to go on regular runs with Craig. I mostly do them because it seems like the only time we get to hang out, but the added benefit is that I've seen a lot of improvement in my health. I was able to sift through the attic and find my old camping gear from college. Craig put me in charge of bringing the sleeping bags and the tent while he takes care of the food, so I double-check to make sure everything is ready to go. Craig should be here any minute now. Amanda's going to be spending this weekend on a school trip to our nation's capital. She hasn't been away from home without me for longer than a day since she was 14. I hope she isn't feeling as nervous about it as I am. Hey, Amanda Panda! Amanda's in the middle of sitting on top of her luggage in order to get it finally zipped. Hey, Pops! Ready for your trip? Once I get this bad boy all zipped up, I'm good to go. How much did you pack? That seems like a lot for 2 days. Oh, it's all of my camera equipment. Lenses, tripod, flash, all that. Are you even gonna have time to take pictures? I'll find a way. I need to get some good shots for my series on national monuments. Ooh, what's the series about? It's one of those internet series where I reimagine Disney princesses as founding fathers. What? We've got too many of those, Amanda. I mean, if you think that it'll be a hit, go right ahead, but there are way too many. I'm kidding. Nobody likes those. I'm taking portraits of my friends. Oh, well, I'm gonna be in the woods, out there in nature. You know, roughing it. Just me and Mother Nature, the old Madre de trees. Are you gonna be all right on your own? I'm not gonna have any signal out there. I won't be able to text or call you at all. Oh, it's all right. I'll be able to survive a couple days without constant updates on who just got voted off of International Haunted House Hunters. Well, I'll miss you. And for the record, Bradley was pushed down a flight of ornate stairs by a ghost. They were really beautiful stairs. Amanda finishes zipping up the big suitcase and lugs it next to the door of her bedroom. She turns around and gives me a big hug. Relax, Dad Tron. I'm a big kid now. I can take care of myself. Besides, I gotta share a room with Monica Sanders and 2 mom chaperones. The most trouble I could possibly get into is falling asleep with a tub of ice cream on me. Oh, well, all right. Don't steal anything, okay? Since you asked nicely, fine. Promise. I step outside, hauling my bags behind me. Craig's already strapped some camping gear on top of my modest but stylish car. He notices me carrying my equipment and hurries over to take it from me. Such a gentleman. I almost had a case of the vapors there. Never fear, these muscles were made for picking up heavy things and putting them in other places. Remember, it's your weekend to relax. Take it easy. I guess I can't argue with that.
Oh.
Everything good with Amanda? Yep, on her way to a school trip to Washington, D.C. What about your offspring?
Oh.
Already at Smashley's for the weekend. I'm ready to get my camp on. I load the rest of my stuff into Craig's car and we get in. Oh no! What's wrong? I think I left my juicer plugged in. We gotta go back. Are you worried that someone's gonna break into your house and cold press some carrots? No, it's just... Just try to relax, man. Let the juicer float away. Take all of your worries and blend them into pulpy good vibes. Craig takes a deep breath. Do we have anything to listen to? All I had at my place is a series of CDs that guide you through a thorough and intense calisthenics workout. Do you want to listen to those? I'm just kidding. Craig hands me a thick case filled with CDs. Take your pick. I thumb through page after page of kids' sing-along CDs. Oh yeah, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star takes me back. Keep going. I get to the end of the case to find, in the very last slot, a blank CD with Craig's handwriting on it. DJ Kegstan's Mega Mix Volume 1? Made it just for the trip. I think you'll like it. I already love it. I pop the CD into the car's stereo, and it's like I'm immediately transported to our old dorm room. Hit after hit plays, and soon enough we're both happily scream-singing the lyrics to each song as we fly down the highway. This song was Carl's favorite. Carl, the third roommate! That was the fish, right? Or was that the dog? That was the dog. Yeah, you brought that dog home one night, and I couldn't pry you two apart. So we spent an entire semester fabricating a story about our foreign exchange student roommate who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. And then we had a room inspection. That RA was so suspicious of us, but could never prove anything. And Carl was just under a blanket. Bless that pup's courage under fire. Man, we did some dumb things back in college. The hours fly by as we belt out tunes in whatever non-existent key our voices register in. Soon enough, we're surrounded by lush trees and spectacular vistas of everything amazing that nature has to offer. It feels good to be back out here. Real good. We park our car at the entrance to a familiar trail. Oh, that's the sound of the wild. That's really not what I was expecting. It's a lot louder than I expected. We park our car at the entrance to a familiar trail and load up our gear on our backs. I'm thankful that I've been working on my health over the past couple of weeks. Otherwise, I'd be dreading all the hiking that's about to happen. Craig looks intensely at his phone. Everything all right? Yep, just had to fire off one last work email. Craig pockets the phone and we start off on the trail. It's relatively easy, but I know I would have been huffing and puffing at this point if it weren't for all the murder sprints. I look around me and take in the tall trees and animal chirps. Everything okay back there? There's no reception out here. Yeah, buddy, it's supposed to be your time away from work. Relax. Oh yeah, being out in the middle of nowhere will do that. I recognize the look of anxiety on Craig's face. But what if there's a problem? You've trained for this. Look, Craig, we all know that if you really wanted to, you could flex your calf muscles and fly out of here like a rocket ship all the way back to Maple Bay. You're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. This is our weekend. We keep marching down the trail, but it seems like Craig is still worried. After a bit, he stops in his tracks. Maybe we should go back. We could find another campground that gets good cell phone reception. Craig, seriously, what's wrong? I mean, I'm just really nervous. My dad instinct is kicking in, and my mind keeps conjuring up all sorts of worst-case scenarios. What if something happens to the girls? I don't have a signal. I would have no way of knowing. Let me tell you, that feeling never goes away, no matter how old your kids are. You just gotta remind yourself that they're in good hands. Craig doesn't say anything. I give him a reassuring punch on the shoulder. Try to remember why we came out here. The plan was to get away from it all and just focus on ourselves for this little trip. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing out in the woods. Craig looks me directly in the eyes. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing out in the woods. We're gonna have some fun this weekend. Craig and I get back to marching. It's not too long of a hike before we get to the campsite, and we're both glad to see that we're the only people there. I can't believe you still have this tent. Found it in my attic and already checked it for holes. It's seen better days, sure, but I think we'll be able to survive. I dump the bag of fabric and poles onto the ground. We unfold the tent in the desired spot. I hand Craig the stakes. We still know how to do this, right? Of course we do. We do not. It looks cute though! Look at this campground! Ah! After 20 minutes of struggling like people in a bad infomercial, we somehow managed to build an upright structure that closely resembles what a tent would look like if you asked somebody to draw a picture of one with their eyes shut. I wouldn't put this up against a storm, but I think we'll be able to survive for the night. We set out a couple chairs and our cooking equipment, admiring our handiwork.
Hey,
Bro, look at us go! Look upon the kingdom we have built. Upon this rock we shall grill our meats and drink our brews, for we hold dominion over this land. Verily. And, look at our camping chairs, which we are going to sit on. So what's next on the camp extravaganza docket? Well, now that we have shelter settled, I think it's time for us to do some exploring. There's a waterfall a little bit up the way that I'm sure we could hike to. Let's get hiking. Craig and I venture into the woods. We amble along, taking our time to chat and admire the wildlife. Craig reaches out an arm and stops me.
hey.
Dude, does that look like what I think it looks like? I look over at where he's pointing. Oh my god, it does. That tree looks like a butt. I can't get over how detailed it is. I examine the butt tree further. The contour is perfect. It even has back dimples. I thought we were gonna have a great time camping, but this makes it even better. Craig holds back a snicker. I aspire to have every hike be as good as this one. I'm snickering now too. Let us analyze this tree further. Craig and I share a huge belly laugh at our awful jokes. The best thing about this is that there are no daughters here to tell us our jokes are bad. We high-five. Craig and I hit the trail again. It's been a long time since we've been out here, but everything seems more or less familiar. We point out old landmarks that we remember back from our college days. I think we're getting close now. Check it out! There's a clearing up ahead. As we get closer, I can hear water running. Oh, that's so pretty! Look at those rocks! I love them! Cresting over a hill, Craig and I are greeted by a wide clearing surrounded by trees. In front of us is a beautiful waterfall spilling into a large body of water that runs into a river. Mouths agape with the genuine beauty of the place, we go investigate. The old waterfall.
Dude.
It's gorgeous. Nature is so rad. Peering further, we get an idea of how deep the pool is. Think we could jump off of it like the old days? Ha! This old dad is happy here on dry land. Looks like you could climb right up over there. We didn't even bring swimming trunks.
Oh.
What are you talking about? Craig immediately begins taking his clothes off. Whoa, Craig, please, give me some warning. Oh my god, Craig, you look so great. I love you. Bro, you look so great. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Honestly, I mean, depends on how inconspicuous you are about it. I can't help but sneak a peek. That is a good butt. Craig turns around suddenly. He catches me looking!
Oh.
I do a lot of glute workouts. Yeah, it shows. I immediately turn away, blushing.
Oh.
You coming or what? Oh, I don't know about this dude. He's already making his way over to the waterfall by the time I finish my sentence. When he realizes I'm not right behind him, he turns around and rolls his eyes. We lived together for years, and I've seen your ass more times than I can count. It's no big deal. It's a big deal. I've got this flabby dad bod now. Who needs pants anyways? They're society's oppressors. Down with pants, down with the system. That's the spirit. I take my shirt off and drop it in a pile with Craig's clothes. I put the rest of my clothes on the ground, feeling exposed. Craig and I climb up to the top of the waterfall, making sure not to slip on any wet rocks. He reaches the peak before I do and offers me a hand getting up. Ah, such a gentleman. At the top, we look over the cliff and into the tiny lake. It seems so much higher up from this perspective. Craig has always been a daredevil. He pulled some stunts in college that I'm honestly still shocked he survived. I was always the one standing on the sidelines, watching and hoping I wouldn't be bringing him home in a gurney. Man, this could be dangerous. Craig looks me in the eyes. Don't think, just jump. Craig cannonballs off the waterfall and into the lake, creating a huge splash. I'm worried for a moment before he finally resurfaces from under the water. Woo! Yeah, jumping! He treads water and looks up at me. You coming or what? Don't think, just jump. How are you supposed to just not think? I'm pretty sure that's not physically possible. My toes grip the edge of the rock. The water looks so far away. Don't think, just... I run off the edge, trying to do my best cannonball. Somewhere in the middle of it, it turns into a really graceful belly flop. Ouch! Richard, are you okay? I hit the water with a loud slap. Oh my god, you're the one going home in a gurney. Are you okay? Oh god, I bet that hurts. I resurfaced to find Craig giggling.
Oh.
I rate that belly flop a solid 8 out of 10. Your form was lacking, but your heart was in the right place. I playfully splashed water at Craig.
Oh.
Are you sure about that? I splash him again.
Oh.
You've given me no choice. Craig splashes me in the face with a huge wave of water. You've awakened the beast. He launches another wave of water at me. Don't you put me in a corner here. Don't put a wild animal in the corner. Hammer fist. That sounds like painful. Dunk him! I lunge for Craig and manage to get him in an arm lock. Time for the finishing move. I summon all of my dad's strength to lift Craig out of the water.
Nice.
Hey! And I drop him down for the splash. Craig bounces it back out of the water.
Bro.
My turn! Oh no, it seems like Craig was simply allowing me to pick him up and dunk him. He grapples me with his clearly superior muscles and, quite literally, tosses me across the water. I emerge from the water, devastated. You think I did all those pull-ups just so I could look good with my shirt off? Nah, bro, these arm cannons are dad launchers. Launch me again? Craig does a playful flex for me. Oof. Damn. Craig, truce, please. Craig thinks about it. Yeah, sure. We shake hands. There is peace. Man, that jump was such an adrenaline rush.
Oh.
Not so scary now, huh? I'll race you to the top. Once more. We run all the way up the slick rocks and cannonball off the water again. What a rush. Good form on that one. Wanna go again? I mean, if you're offering. You know it. With the same energy we had in our youth, we climb back up to the top of the waterfall. I'm brave enough to try a flip, which I'm sure looks incredibly graceful as I belly flop into the water. Whew, man, this is fun. Got one more in you? I mean, sure. I live for danger. It takes us a little more time, but we get to the waterfall and both do our best running jumps into the water below. All right, I think that's my limit. We should get going back before it gets too dark. All right. We should probably head back. Let's head back. We go to put our clothes back on and notice that they're soaking wet. Maybe a splash fight wasn't the best idea. Ah, it's okay. We'll get a fire going in no time. We can dry off and get some dinner going. Sopping wet, we hike back to the camp and unpack everything we need for dinner. Craig pulls out a couple of steaks and some chopped potatoes and tinfoil. Ah, nice hobo dinner. You ready for a feast? Hey man, take a seat. The Craig train is pulling into the relaxation station and I'm your conductor. Let me cook for you. Absolutely not. Cooking is the thing that relaxes me the most. I'll take it from here. Craig cooks now? I remember how his entire sophomore year diet consisted of microwavable mac and cheese, but not microwaved, and have trouble believing the thing he just said. At least let me start the fire.
Oh.
Sure, let me just grab my matches. You mean the ones that you probably are going to say that you put in your pocket and are now soaking wet? Craig reaches into his backpack. Okay, that's good. He rummages around in his bag, pulling things out and checking every pocket. Uh-oh.
I don't know.
I know I packed it. Craig checks another bag and still can't find it. My stomach grumbles and now I'm more acutely aware of how cold and wet I am. We really need to get a fire started. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world.
Oh.
Gosh, I'm so stupid. I could have sworn I packed it. I'm sorry, dude. Don't be. We can figure this out. We can start a fire. We're smart guys. I mean, how hard could it be? I've watched plenty of survival programs on TV. If a naked reality TV star can do it, so can we. We'll need some wood. I gesture to the trees around us.
Oh, man.
There's no shortage of that. And some tinder. We can make that work. And then I think some ancient aliens are then supposed to come by and give us advanced technology. Or renovate our house. Depends on the show. Craig and I gather a variety of wood, bark, and moss until we have all the materials that could, conceptually, make a passable-looking campfire.
Oh.
Just add fire, right? That's the fun part. The sun is just now setting and a cool breeze rustles the leaves of the trees around us. We have to work quick. I've done this in the past, and I know I can figure it out. Just give me a second. Any way I can help?
Oh.
Give me some moral support, lift my spirits, and we'll make this fire happen. Never knew a better Craig! In all my days, I can confidently say that I've never known a Craig to be a better friend, father, or fire maker.
Oh.
Aww. Actually, now that I think about it, I knew a guy named Craig in high school who ended up getting a job as a professional pyrotechnics operator, and I suppose he must have been pretty good at starting a fire, but I bet you're even better than that guy. Oh, bro. Eventually, Craig is miraculously able to get something going. He blows on the embers and gently places the glowing moss into the base of the pit. Soon enough, we have a nice little fire going. Way to go, man! We're regular, ol' outdoorsy fellas.
Oh.
Hooray for not dying! I take a seat in one of the lawn chairs Craig bought and cozy up to the fire, warming up my hands. Relax, man. Take it easy. Let me handle the dinner. I watch as Craig stokes the fire and sets up a makeshift grill for the steaks. After all that hiking and swimming and fire starting, I'm able to relax a bit. With the sound of crickets and the scent of steak filling the air, I actually feel pretty calm. Craig expertly sears 2 steaks in a pan he's been heating up on the fire, cracking thyme and crushed ginger over it while basting them both in butter. Wow, I didn't know he was actually good at cooking. The fanciest I ever saw him get in college was when he started sprinkling the seasoning packet onto dry ramen and eating it straight up. When did this happen? You used to eat cereal every morning with beer instead of milk.
Oh.
I grew up, I guess. I think these are just about ready. Craig puts the steaks onto a paper plate and sets them aside. I start to reach for one, but Craig smacks my hand away.
Oh.
Dude, let them rest. It'll be more flavorful that way. I patiently return to my seat, eyeing the steaks longingly from a distance. They smell incredible. Craig prepares a side salad for us in the meantime, sprinkling feta cheese onto freshly chopped greens. He plates it next to a generous pile of roasted potatoes covered in olive oil and rosemary. God, this sounds so good. Oh, I'd eat this. Once it's all ready, we sit down by the fire and dig in. Everything taste okay? I'm in heaven. That's what I like to hear. Remember how for an entire semester we would eat burritos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? It's so hard to not go back to that. Look at you now, man. You have kids, a great job, and now you cook like a vengeful wizard whose arch nemesis is microwavable food. I'm really impressed with how much you've gotten your life together. Craig laughs, but there's no humor in it.
Oh.
I'm glad you think that. I glance at Craig while he picks out his salad. He really grew out of his baby face, but there's something about his expression that makes him seem so much older than he is. A sense of maturity he didn't have in college. He looks exhausted. You okay?
Oh.
Yeah. Come on, dude. I've known you for long enough to see when you're down.
Oh.
I'm tired, bro. I think being out here is making me realize just how drained I feel. You work really hard, Craig. It can't be easy.
Oh.
I have to. For my girls. I volunteer at their school, I cook healthy meals for them, I do everything I can to make sure they're safe and happy, and when they're with their mom, I'm always working overtime so I can support them. And then you work out a lot so you can crush anyone who stands in their way.
Oh.
That, and I don't want to fall into my old habits. I need to set a good example for my girls. Everything I do is for them, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But it seems like it's bleeding you dry. If that's what it takes to raise them well, then it's worth it. Craig, buddy, I know where you're coming from here, but you gotta take care of yourself, too.
Bro!
I do, though. I eat right and exercise, and that's not what I mean. You're too little butter on too much toast, you know?
Bro!
What? You're spreading yourself too thin. Life needs balance. It's great that you care this much about your kids, but you can't neglect your own needs because you're too busy taking care of everyone else's. You matter too.
I...
I know I can provide for my family, and if I take a step back and look at everything objectively, I know I'm doing right by them.
Huh.
But I can't explain it, man. There's always that voice in the back of my head telling me that I need to do more. It's like it's never enough for me. Every time I try to relax, that voice keeps telling me I don't deserve it. To be honest, I even feel guilty about being out here. Craig, you're trying your best and you're doing an amazing job. That's a fact. But even if you weren't, you would still deserve happiness.
Oh.
Do I, though? Hell yeah, bro.
Oh.
I look at Craig and think about what a good friend and even better father he is. He's compassionate, he's hardworking, he's relentlessly positive. He encourages everyone to be the best version of themselves. He makes me want to be a better person. If you could only see yourself the way I see you.
Oh.
Craig beams. He gets up and walks over to his supplies.
Oh.
Come on, I brought dessert. Oh, are you going to use the campfire to torch the tops of some creme brulee?
Oh.
What? No, I bet he brought s'mores, a classic dessert, right? I know little to nothing about cooking. Craig pulls out marshmallows. Yeah, we're going to make some s'mores, man.
Hey,
Well, you still know how to make s'mores, right? I think the more important question is, do you know how to make s'mores? As I recall, you used to just completely blacken the marshmallows.
Oh.
Oh, I stand by that. It's charred on the outside, but the gooey center is preserved. Brutish. Craig throws a marshmallow at me and I catch it in my mouth. Good reflexes, bro.
Oh.
Pro move. We used to be able to do that at a great distance against a wind disadvantage. Give me a week of practice and I'll be competitive again. Craig and I sit in the warm glow of the campfire, watching embers float up towards the sky. The stars are so much brighter out here. Yeah. I missed this, Richard. Me too. We stay here until it gets late, half remembering stories from college. We watch as the fire dies and eventually clamber into the tent. We crawl into the tent and I unfurl my sleeping bag. Wait, where's the other sleeping bag? Did I not pack two? I should have packed two. I swear I packed two. I look around for a second. Oh. Oh no, I must have left it at home. It's all yours, dude. I'm sorry. I'll just curl up over here.
Oh.
No way, here. Craig unzips the sleeping bag and spreads it out so there's enough room for both of us to lay on top of it. Night, bro. Good night, bro. I roll over and we face away from each other. Without a blanket, it's really cold. Dude, it gets so cold, especially when you're up like in the forests while camping. It's like freezing, you can see your breath. I shiver, and without realizing, I find myself nestling closer to Craig. I'm sure he won't mind. He turns over and I can feel his breath on my neck. It's hard to focus on anything else. I turn over, trying to get more comfortable. I open my eyes to find Craig's face only a few inches from my own. For once, he looks at peace. His eyes flutter open. His hand finds a place on my waist. I'm not sure who leans in first, but suddenly we're kissing. We look at each other again, my heart racing. Craig.
Oh.
I got strong feelings for you, bro. Feelings I can't deny anymore. Bro. Me too. I run my hands through his hair, then down to his chest. Craig brings me closer, wrapping his arms around me. I feel so secure.
Huh?
You know, talking about old times is fun, but
Oh.
I like making new memories with you. I smile, tracing the lines of his hip with my finger. We kiss again. I'm not worried about us getting too cold tonight. Whoa, boy, what a date! What a date! What a way to end the date! Whoa. So how'd that go? Yes!
that was a gold medal performance for sure.
Thanks, bro. Glad you liked it. Look, 2 achievements. I finished Craig's route, and I finished all of the daddy's routes. Wow. This is the last little bit then. This is the last graduation party for Amanda. Oh, hey! Looks like Amanda's hanging out with Briar and Hazel. Let's see what they're up to. Okay, Briar, think of a shape. Hazel, what is she thinking? Square. Briar? Star. We'll get it next time. Amanda leans in close to Briar and Hazel, lowering her voice. Listen, you guys can be real with me. If you're downplaying your psychic abilities, I want you to know that you can trust me. Heck, even think of me as the third twin. Amanda, that's a triplet. You know, Dad, by the time I'm done with these kids, we're gonna be finishing each other's... What? You didn't finish your sentence. What are we gonna be finishing? Each other's sentences! See? Third twin! I have to go. As the party winds down to get presents from Amanda because I'm the best dad in the world. Alright, let's go talk to the bro. Craig is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. I love you, bro. I take a seat next to Craig as the last guests make their way out of the party. Bro! Bro! This reminds me of the parties we used to throw. Fewer keg stands, of course. Probably for the best. I don't want to get my hip replaced after a party trick goes wrong. We can leave keg stands in the past. I'm, taking this weekend to relax. This party was my first stop out of the express train from the relaxation station. Next stop is Napville. Pull into the Richard Concourse. I'd like to book a ticket to Napville as well. I might have to meet you halfway at eating food directly off of your own stomach town. We both giggle, but man, do I just want to pour some chips on my belly while I hang out in a hammock. Craig, I'm glad you're making time for yourself. Me too. Stress is a funny thing, dude. I didn't realize how overworked I was until we got away from the city. It's honestly just as destructive as binge drinking every night and eating burritos off the floor. I guess we need to get out of the city more often then. Craig kicks his legs over the side of the bench and leans onto me, lying down on my lap. I run my fingers through his hair. You're looking for balance. I admire that. I'm trying to not feel guilty about doing things for myself. It's a process. And it's gonna take me some time to figure it out. I might need your help, bro. Craig, I'll be your bro till the day I die. And if being your bro means forcing you to take care of yourself, then I'll happily oblige. Craig looks up at me, smiling. Bro.
Nice.
That means so much to me. Craig sits up and pulls me into a kiss. Don't you dare pull away. Don't you dare say I got a bad ending. Bro. We both laugh. Okay. Worries are gone. You and me, we're gonna be alright. We're gonna be alright? This good? Good ending? Had to redo that entire second ending because I know I had to redo that entire second date. I know it was gonna be bad. Good enough for the picture? He's so cute! And so hot! Craig, bro, look at you! Look at you! Oh, bro. Nice. Good game, good game. Oof. So I beat it, got everybody's technically good endings. On my off time I should record the good endings for the people I didn't get on here. Did I get all the pictures though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is really bothering me. This is... like, there are only 7 daddies. So, if you knew that there were only gonna be 7 daddies, at least center Craig's pick. So it's like, yeah, it's even, it's symmetrical. I don't like this asymmetricalism. Can't handle it. Unless they plan on coming up with like a new dad DLC. Honestly, I would be all into that. Richard would be all into that. Honestly, we need new Dream Daddy DLCs in general. like, full disclosure, do you know how much I would enjoy a Dream Daddy Christmas DLC? Like, oh, it'd be so good. Like, it'd basically be a Christmas cover of the entire game, except for things that have changed, like instead of Amanda going off to graduating, like instead of her being a graduate from high school and we're having that mac and cheese bar party, maybe it could be like a Christmas party, or we could be like getting all the dads together to go Christmas caroling, and gosh, I don't know, I would just enjoy that so much. I love Christmas, I love Dream Daddy, I love these characters! And I love Richard. So I'm done with the game, but wow. I know a lot of you have been enjoying my Dream Daddy playthroughs, and I'm really like, that's so sweet of you guys. I'm glad you guys are able to enjoy this as much as I'm enjoying this. Honestly, I'm a little worried. Now that I'm done with the Dream Daddy game, I'm worried that a lot of you guys who have subscribed will now realize how much of a dork I am once I get back to my normally programmed playthroughs, like Talos Principle and just a bunch of other video games. So, in order to keep you guys entertained, you guys are more than welcome to, like, suggest games for me to play. Like, apparently I get really emotional with dating games. I mean, you didn't hear that from me, it's just a thing. So if you guys have more dating games you want me to play, or just games in general, if you guys want to talk to me, hit me up. I'm just a weirdo who likes video games and daddies. Yeah. So, I guess that completes this playthrough of Dream Daddy. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want to play this on your own, I will leave a link in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching this playthrough. Thank you guys so much. And I hope to see you guys for the next game.